So does it seem like globalists kind of they're interested in the demilitarized zones like Antarctica and the Korean Peninsula? Because um, what makes them globalists? I'm not going into the flat Earth occult literary reference. When I said the flat Earth, like what the hell's the? But like um, the perspective is endless. But before you even go there, should you look at if Hegelian dialectic is just a means to overthrow a vassal state from within, like a necropolis, uh, producing a character like Moses or something happened before. And the same people that I'm talking about paid attention to certain things that like particulars that resonate with we already understand. It rhymes. It's not history doesn't repeat exactly, it rhymes. But if they show up with this like it's like a distraction, a, a sleight of hand magic trick, and I'll give the credit to this um, I guess he's like a playwright, document. He does like different things. I don't know what you would call him as being. He raps. He's like entrepreneurial, but he said um, that they disguise a Kalashnikov underneath a cloth, like a religious cloth, and the other hand they have a book, or it could be the other way, right? And they invite people. They entice them with one or the other, and then they flip the cloth over to the other hand, and then they give them what's in the other hand. It's sleight of hand magic trick. Like on one hand you have the religious book, and it has, let's say that's the first example, right? It brings the people toward you with the religious book, and then in order to take the cloth, right, you can you hand them the gun, like you hand them the rifle. So now they like zealotry, fanaticism, and sold it to you. You wouldn't be interested in it unless it came with that other thing that you know what I mean. And that's why you weren't paying attention to what was underneath the cloth, because the cloth is like it's just one part of, it's like the body politic or something. There's like there's a concoction, like you're a concoction of perspectives that you can't deny, even though they might be socially constructed, because you don't want to be asinine. You don't want to be like adamant when you know you're wrong. You know what I mean? Or pointless, and you're not toning down rhetoric for people that you know can't understand you to the point that it looks weird or something like this. Like, they do these things, I mean, just as much as any criminal element in your neighborhood. They do the same thing, just more. Like accidentally targeting a residential area. It's like somebody getting shot by a stray bullet. So I'm not saying that the people doing this are like evil or anything like that. It's like there's different bubbles that people are in, that, or it could be that the gun in your back is more dangerous than the one that's pointed at you from in front. Oh yeah, I can't forget that. Can't ever act like you forgot that, you know. So Hegelian dialectic, it's between energy giants like I was talking about oligarchs and stuff, but I mean that's such a small reference point. Like the oligarchs are just like, what's that prince name? Um, Petersburg or something. I forget his name. Azar, like there was like 3 families of them or something like that. But other than that, they're just industrial dynamos. Uh, and and they seek unification with like the masses, and so it's like that's how they transfer the power. So like we get hit, galvanized. It's like a polarization, galvanization, reductive reasoning, you know, and then that like can get stoked in, you know, like your it's such a, like there's little elements of this shit that has to go a certain way, a particular way, then, and it's kind of like dynamic, like somebody's really fucking playing all these people. Like we think that it's leadership, but they're getting played like a puppet. And they could be friends and let bad stuff happen to each other because it's the masses that get, you know, it's like we never suspect that they're actually allied in some very peculiar ways, and they have to leave out these little red herrings for you, or these little fashion nuggets for us to collect and make like they fill out half of the picture, then leave it for us to think of the rest, you know, and are just checking in, you know. And if people want to hog the limelight for the wrong reasons, like this shit loves you. It's like this shit is gonna be like a little tweet storm. It's like people just focus on that. So it makes me think that there's going to be a calamity or something. Like we're going to relax standards to some, to the same level of like Egypt or something like that. And then our infrastructure, like brownouts or something, it'll be like, lead to something explainable. Then if they even wanted to say collect insurance money or do a backburn on industry, they just let that shit blow up. They'll just blow it up, and we will never suspect them. We'll suspect who they want us to suspect because they already look like they're perfect villains. Like they're to make the perfect villain for all this shit. This shit is like Kaiser Soze.